up to the girl in high school. She was like, no, I don't want you. And then once she became a baby mama, he was a CEO, executive, and all that. And she like, hey, you remember me? He said, no, I don't want you.
Welcome back, my kings. Thank you so much for tuning in. I came across this interesting conversation, and the conversation was men that got rejected in high school. Did they end up being bitter adult men? We're going to deep dive in one moment. So that was on a panel, and they was having a conversation how men end up, reacting to women if they meet them later on in life, if they done had kids or whatnot. And so let's just get into the conversation and we'll deep dive.
In the meme, they were in high school. When the nerd came up to the girl in high school, she was like, no, I don't want you. And then once she became a baby mama, he was a CEO, executive, and all that. And she's like, hey, you remember me? He said, no, I don't want you.
For those who are not familiar with the meme that she's speaking of, here's the meme that she's speaking of. They cut so I can give you guys some context. This actual meme actually resonated with me personally because I was, and far as black schools are concerned, I was considered a nerd. Even though I listened to rap music, played baseball for my high school, and I also played basketball. But hey, that's no here nor there because I was also the president of the chess club, so they pretty much labeled me for the entirety of my high school experience. But here's what the meme says that it has: don't worry about it, baby, he's just a nerd. You see the nerd in the background. Why do they always pick the thugs? You're like, that's what it just seemed like, especially the school that I went to. And then it has years later, hey baby, you remember me? And he like, bitch, beat it, chick. And then it has why I can't find a good man. The reason why this resonates to probably a lot of men like myself, because you probably were labeled as a nerd and you probably were looked over, when you was in high school, and now you got on your purpose, and then you end up doing pretty well for yourself. And then you might see some of those chicks that you was digging in high school, they probably got big and fat, probably got multiple kids with multiple baby daddies, and then now they want to act like that they're interested. You're like, nah, I'm good now. Is that being bitter? I guess we'll have that discussion, but to each his own. But just want to go ahead and give you guys some context of the meme that she was speaking of. And don't worry, I am going to end up playing it all in its entirety, so I might pause it here and there, but then I'm going to go back. We're going to look at the whole thing because it's not that long, and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts about it. So let's continue, fellas.
I be feeling like, respectfully, y'all is the grown-up versions of the niggas that got hurt in high school while we was out fucking with the drug dealers. Let me...
Oh man, was that supposed to be a flex? While they was out fucking with the drug dealers, we are being bitter.
Stay off the damn weed.
Was that supposed to be a flex? You guys let me know. A chick fucking a drug dealer in high school. If I have any drug dealers, no disrespect, but yeah, that's a flex. Cause I'm a little confused with that statement. But let's see let's see where she's going with this thought process.
Tell you something. We were victims then, making horrible ass decisions with grown ass niggas preying on us. Y'all gotta let that shit go. You didn't get no pussy in high school.
Fucking believe that. In this day and age, what the fuck is this world coming to?
So now they the victim, and then we didn't get any sex in high school, right? So I guess what her logic is, if a woman like her turned you down, I guess then there was going to be no possibility that no other female in your school at that time was going to want to have sex with you because they turned you down. She turned you down, no other woman going to want you.
It made sense. It makes sense.
Because I'm, fucking the drug dealer, so it's no way you can get me. Let's keep going.
You getting pussy now. Get over it,
Absolutely.
nigga.
Because how many times do you hear men bring up, oh, but what about the girls who had the older guys picking them up in high school?
Get the fuck
like
over
it was right.
Yeah, that was a legitimate, yeah. How can I compete with somebody who got a car and a job that's 30 years old and we still teenagers? You see what I'm saying? But it's amazing how I thought that women were supposed to be smarter than men. And that way we heard in high school that they mature faster than us and they're smarter than us. So how can then they are able to be manipulated if you're smarter than men? I thought you can only get manipulated, or the person that's doing the manipulating is smarter than the person that's getting manipulated. But reasoning and thought process, who am I? I'm just a dumb male, so what the hell do I know? Let me go ahead and let them finish up, and then I'm going to replay it in full.
It wasn't right then. It is not right now. And she wasn't the one who was responsible for making it right. He was the older guy.
So let me replay it one more time in its entirety, and then I'm just going to go ahead and give my full thoughts about this entire conversation.
In the meme, they were in high school. When the nerd came up to the girl in high school, she was like, no, I don't want you. And then once she became a baby mama, he was a CEO executive and all that. And she's like, hey, you remember me? He said, no, I don't want you. I be feeling like, respectfully, y'all is the grown-up versions of the niggas that got hurt in high school while we was out fucking with the drug dealers. Let me tell you something. We were victims then making horrible-ass decisions with grown-ass niggas preying on us. Y'all gotta let that shit go. You didn't get no pussy in high school. You getting pussy now. Get over it,
Absolutely.
nigga.
Because how many times do you hear men bring up, oh, but what about the girls who had the older guys picking them up in high school?
Get the fuck
like
over
it was right. It wasn't right then. It is not right now. And she wasn't the one who was responsible for making it right. He was the older guy.
They can make. Did I do that? Did I do that? Did I do that?
Even as they get older, still don't want to take accountability. What they're not realizing is it's not about being bitter. It's the fact that I know when I wanted you before you had the kids, before you got fat and all the multiple baby daddies, you didn't want me. And now that now you're fat and with the kids and with the baby daddies, and now I'm on my purpose, I'm doing well for myself. Now you want to come holler at me? Nah, it ain't about being bitter. It's about being smart. It's about, now I know that you want it, and now I don't want you, and now you're pissed. Now you want to throw your vitriol toward me and say that I'm bitter. Fine. If you want to call me bitter, fine. But you know what? You ain't going to call me at all because there's nothing to talk about. Go back with your drug dealers. Yeah, that's what you do. Because I'm still the same guy. If you thought I was a nerd or lame then, I'm still a nerd and lame now. What has changed? Besides my bank account, where I live, maybe the status, the type of job, career, or business that you own, but the essence of who that man is still the same. How's that being bitter? And how is a flex telling that, hey, you couldn't get no pussy when you was in high school, so you getting it now, so what's the big deal? You're right. So if I'm getting it now, then what I need it from you for?
Gotcha, bitch.
See, the logic she was trying to roll with the conversation, she thought she was cooking, but I'm like, yeah, if I'm getting it now, why do I need it from you?
Meanwhile,
and just because you turned a guy down, you think that he couldn't have got it from another female during that time frame?
Sensational.
See, women like that, the arrogance that they possess, that there's no way that if I don't want you, there's no possible way that no other woman will want you. But they so smart, right? That's what they told us. So how you smart, you tell us how educated you are. So how you smarter than men, that's what y'all guys been telling us since the moment we entered school. But then yet you was able to get manipulated by men.
My nigga.
It just sound like you made a decision and then it ended up not working like we knew it wasn't going to work. And then later on in life, now that you need help with all them damn kids, now you look for men who were nerds, and now you think they're gonna grovel over you now because now you want, girl, you don't get the hell up out of here. Yeah, I'm better. I'm good. We good. It's okay. You can call us all the trigger words that you want to, but you won't be calling me because you ain't gonna have my number. So guys, what you guys think about this conversation? Does men become bitter as you get older because you don't want to talk to a chick that pretty much curved you when you was in high school because they was too busy talking to the drug dealers and you couldn't get none? And now that you're on your purpose, now that you have a nice place to stay, nice car, good job, and they got all these multiple baby daddies, probably gain a little weight, now that you got time for them and now I don't want you, but now all of a sudden I'm bitter because you didn't want to holler at me when we was younger. Very interesting conversation, and it's always kings need thrones. Till next time, peace.